Hey guys, and welcome to sample lesson number 3. This one's called Draw It All, and we are going to draw it all. We're going to draw an entire runway show. So I've gone for Schiaparelli for Couture because it happened today, and I want to be on trend and on season, baby. I'm going to do a minute per look. So the minute deadline like loosens up your line and loosens up your work and makes your work more gestural. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to press the buzzer for 31 seconds because of 31 seconds. I'm quick running that bloody quick. 31 minutes. And yeah, I'm just gonna draw one look every minute. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So when I draw a look in a minute, I'm not going for too much accuracy and too much detail. It's more of just silhouettes and shapes and things because you just wanna, it's basically an initial gut reaction to the garment that you're looking at. So you're looking at it, you're thinking, what elements do I like? What elements are the ones that I want to draw first? Because you've only got a limited time. So it's not like you can sit here thinking about everything, you just got to go with it. And yeah, it's just that kind of, if you go for a collection, you can't quite pick which ones you want to draw. Doing an exercise like this, yeah, it's just you get that gut reaction to these garments, and I think it just helps you pick what to draw sometimes. And also it's just good to get some practice in, try different poses and stuff. So that's the first one done. I haven't actually looked at this collection, so all of these like viewings that I'm doing now, as soon as I press that next arrow for the next look, it's the first time I'm seeing it. So I don't really know what I'm being greeted with. So this is very much like gut reaction stuff, and some of these will be good objectively. Some of these will be good non-objectively. And then some of these will be bad, but that's just the nature of it. Just gotta not be too precious. That's why I've even picked a new sketchbook to put these in, because I'm like, if some of them are bad, um, just to show you that I'm not try not to be scared of like starting a new sketchbook and things. Yeah, I mean they're not great, but they're ways to warm up. Oh my god, I thought that chandelier was part of the design, man. Oh no, let's go to the next one. These photos are so dark, I can't tell like what's part of the design and what isn't. The key thing to when you're doing something like this is just experiment. There's no one's going to look at these drawings at the end of it and critique you and stuff like that. It's merely here to for you to use, to utilize and try different poses, try different angles, different drawing techniques, different materials, just try things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't, but the only way you're going to know is if you give it a go. This isn't actually the easiest one to draw because these photos are just not very clear. But I just wanted to draw Schiaparelli because normally it's such an interesting collection to draw, and the garments are beautiful. I just can't really see what I'm bloody drawing. My computer's on its last legs. That just took 15 seconds to load the next image. No? That's where the bloody dial up in the background. I definitely sort of picking a few of these in my head to come back to with some proper drawings. But it's just nice to use these as a way of like mapping things out, coming out of ideas and things. The aim is to just not be too precious about them. I'm not too worried if they're good drawings or not, because it's 60 seconds or less each. Like I'm always a advocate for like the more you draw, the better you'll get. And so the more drawings you churn out, it's much better to draw 100 quick drawings and learn from that than labor on one drawing so it's perfect. Because you're just not going to learn as much. So I'd rather just focus on, just there's a few times in life when quantity outweighs quality. And I just think with drawing, that's the case because you just need to get through a lot of drawings to get better. So what better way to whiz through them than like drawing a beautiful runway show? It's a good time to try different things that you wouldn't normally say. You wouldn't spend a technique that you wouldn't use for like a full illustration or something. Like if you can just do it here as a trial, it's just a nice way of seeing if you like it, like dipping your toe in, basically dipping your artistic toe in to see if something has potential or not. Like if you want to be a bit more abstract, if you want to be a bit more gestural and stuff like that, so you just try it out here and basically no consequences really, other than maybe a little bit of wasted paper. I do get nervous when I'm filming because I'm like stepped back away from the sketchbook and stuff. It's like it's quite hard to actually draw properly. So you get a little bit nervous. So I'm not drawing like as comfortably as I normally would. A little bit of stage fright. Don't like that pencil. Trying to beat the 31 seconds. Like if I can get there with like 5 minutes to spare. Most athletic thing I've ever done in my life. It's fun to be a little bit more gestural in there. Like, some of it doesn't even have to make sense. My favorite pastime, like going through, you can really sad, going through like runway shows and just having a sketch of a few looks. It's almost like a try before you buy. Like I don't have to commit to doing a full illustration or anything. But I can just try a few different ones and see how I feel. Look like a mother, that's awful. Oh God, this room's like a sauna now. I've shut the window to stop the traffic noise and the noise of the London. And oh my God, this desk is going to be a slip and slide in a minute. I should be like talking through all these a bit more, but at the moment, just try not to pass out. Some of these are not great drawings, but maybe they can be saved. Yeah, it's hard when I mean, I can go so abstract and minimal. Like in my head, that still looks like the garment, but then for people looking at it, might be a little bit like, you wanna you wanna fill in the gaps a little bit more. Some of these silhouettes are beautiful. You just want to get that basic shape in. So you kind of that shape plus the bow, and then that's kind of what you need. And if I had a blue, I'd just fill that in as well. Beautiful. Yeah, this is just kind of reflex work because you can't really plan what's gonna happen. Like I could have sneakily like looked through these and had little thumbnail sketches next to the pose ideas and stuff, but even if I did, the how quick this it be going through them, it's just that would go out the window. My favorite thing is just like distilling something down to something so basic, like the shape of it, just to make it so minimal and to turn something really complicated into like one or two lines. I think that's so fun to do rather than labor over it for hours and hours. Just takes a bit of practice, and sometimes you need to do the same sketch a few times and toy around with what bits you're going to leave in and what bits you're going to take out. But we do not have that grace today because we are whizzing through this. Try and change out the poses a little bit more. I don't think we've repeated a pose just yet, actually, so maybe that's something. I don't even know what these dresses are. Is that baubles? The Christmas? I think we're 3 minutes. What's it called? Like in advance, above schedule. My hand is starting to cramp up. I'll give you that. And this was only 31 looks, so if you pick something that's longer, you just got to think when you look at it and think, if I spent another minute on that, reworking the details and stuff, is it going to look, or is there going to be anything on there that's not already there? And if not, then just move on. Like if it's not going to add much to the actual illustration, then just move on, because sometimes it's nice to leave elements for the viewers to piece together themselves. You don't have to give everything away, you know what I'm saying? Some of these are very gestural. This is fun. Little spiky lung collar thing. A bit at the bottom as well. Ooh, it's funky. Sometimes if you have a little bit of spare time, you can chuck in a little bit of color. I'm playing with fire. I'm playing with fire. You've got to blast through this. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see how simple we can do this one. Just get the shape of the head. Shape of the garment. And then those beautiful pleats there. I don't know if that's a pleat, concertina, whatever it is. Oh no, I just broke the lead. Oh dear. That's kind of the basic shape, and then you can go back in and just fill in the face a little bit more. And to be honest, so you kind of need to It's all the information you need to give. Moving on to the next one. Shapes are gorgeous. Play with that bow like that. It's beautiful. I'm so heavy-handed, I'm trying not to like break another leg because I'm running out of pencils. That would be a fun one to draw. Properly, not like realizing I am drawing them right now. These headpieces are really fun to give shape to as well. Oh, we've got 4 left, I think, or 3 left. I can't do math. I can draw sometimes, but I can't do math. So yeah, just to round up, I mean, this is just a fun exercise to do if you're ever feeling a bit uninspired or a bit bored, or you just want to loosen up your work because you feel like you're too labor intensive over it, or you want to just quickly speed date every one of these looks and see which ones you want to take further for a proper illustration and stuff. Like, it just works in a few ways. Just make sure you have a lot of paper at hand. But yeah, it's just a fun thing to do. I don't do it that often, like draw the whole collection that often, but I just thought it'd be something fun to do. But you can just do this, browse all that's all I do is I browse the collections when they come out. I'll screenshot the ones that I want to draw properly, and I'll just sketch the ones that take my that catch my eye beforehand. But yeah, but I just love quick sketching. I just prefer that actually, mostly to doing like proper sit down finished pieces. But yeah, this is the last of the three free lessons. Can't pronounce my words. And the full illustration, fashion illustration course reopens on the 28th of June, which I think is a Friday. And that is the last time it's ever going to reopen, so it's been retired. But I mean, I'm really proud of the course. Like, it's gotten such good reviews. I think it's like 97% of the people that have taken it have rated it 10 out of 10, and then the other like 3% have rated it 9 out of 10 or something. Like, I put a lot of effort into it. It's a good course, and it does teach you how to draw quicker and better, and how to look differently, and think about composition and form and texture and all these things, and how to elevate your work. The main thing I wanted to do with that course is to just break down what makes an illustration and build it back up from the top. And everything is designed so people draw how they normally draw. I didn't want to be like step by step how to draw the way I draw, because I don't want you to end the course and just pop out a bunch of mini-me's. Like, that's not really the point. So everything is just encouraged for you to draw how you draw. It's just tips and tricks and exercises to help hone that and figure out how you draw and the style that you want to continue doing and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really good, fun course. You get to spend time and meet other illustrators, and we meet on Zoom and go over the drawings and the feedback and homework and things. So it's just fun. It's just fun to get to know like-minded people and yeah, have an arty natter every week. Right, we're on the final one. I'm 3 minutes ahead. Dun dun dun, gold medal, baby. Watch this will be the worst one. Yeah. It's not been too bad. I've not drawn today. This is the first time I picked up a pencil, and it's like 8 o'clock at night. So I think this isn't too bad for someone that's not drawn all day. Normally, if you warm up a little bit before doing these, you're probably a little bit better, but yeah, I think gonna be 2 minutes ahead of schedule. So we did 31 drawings, just go through them really quick. Again, it's just to look back at and be like, okay, I like this one, or I like the shape of that one, or the pose of that one. And just, then go further and pick one for a drawing or a proper illustration, pick a few or something, or just post these up. I mean, people like seeing sketches and stuff. I think that's probably my favorite one. Yeah, and maybe that one, just because and this one. All right, there's a few. I've actually got a couple seconds left, so I knew that this was red, wasn't it? So we could. But yeah, so this is the final free lesson. There's 2 other lessons that went live last week, which one of them is how to pose a fashion illustration, and the other one is fun ways of creating fashion illustrations, really. So go watch those as a little teaser for the full illustration course, and then if you want to join me over 8 weeks online and improve your illustrations with my guidance and feedback and some videos and Zooms, and get to meet other like-minded fashion illustrators that try and improve their craft and things, then this is not sharpened anymore, so I can't do it anymore. Then yeah, join the course, because it'll be really fun. Like I said, it's the last time I'm opening this course, so it'll be your last chance ever to experience it, basically. And yeah, that's a wrap on that. There we go. Time to lie down, baby.